Sorry about that, folks. This is going to be part 2 because I'm an asshole. What was the last thing on a scale of 1 to 10?
That's what I asked.
What do you think?
I mean, I realize you're not going to go and see it again.
No.
Right.
Jesus Christ. What do I rate this?
5.5.
5.25 out of 10, maybe.
Okay.
And
you had to be
again, it wasn't that horrible.
Right.
Well, you're saying, okay, it wasn't that horrible, but you're rating it a 5. All right. If Ghostbusters had never come out, ever,
okay,
and this was the first ever movie,
right,
I'd rate it about a 7.5. If you got to take Ghostbusters out of the equation,
right,
and it was just a standalone, nobody had ever heard of Ghostbusters before, this is a new thing coming out,
7.
I'd be like, okay, 7.5.
Okay.
Because it was, based on the other two Ghostbusters, when you're comparing it,
right,
even though it's its own thing,
right,
it is horrifically bad. And, the drill is the cameos were forced.
yeah,
It was kind of funny. The ghosts looked kid-friendly CGI.
right,
It was not... I'm sorry. For a dark... Ghostbusters was more comedy than anything, but there are some dark parts to it.
Sure.
Ghostbusters 2 had this just dark... I mean, there's a million scenes in Ghostbusters 2 I loved.
right,
Vigo, okay, the painting. The fact that the purple slime, the subway scene with the ghost train, with the trains and the ghosts.
yep,
The end where Rick Moranis is outside and he's shooting the museum, wherever the fuck they are, and it's covered in purple slime. And he says, I'm a Ghostbuster, and he screams, I'm a Ghostbuster, because he thought he beat the purple slime, and it really wasn't him.
right,
We know that. Just like, and they made an homage to, with what's his face, Liam Hemsworth or Chris Hemsworth, whoever the fuck was in there. He said, oh, I did it. I shut the power off, and I don't want to spoil anything, but Annie Potts was in it. She had the best cameo, I think, of all of them.
So too. Yeah.
Annie Potts plays the fucking front desk at a hotel, and she's a bitch, which is hilarious because that's how she was. She had the best cameo.
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd's was the worst. I thought Bill Murray was going to be the worst.
Right.
Dan Aykroyd's was awful. And then Ernie Hudson at the end, it's a shame. It's like you brought these people who are 900 years old out of retirement to throw them in these roles for cameos. Why bother?
Right.
Stop. If you're not going to, All right, so the bottom line is, was it as bad as I thought it was going to be? No, but it was close.
Yeah.
Was it good? No, it wasn't. It was okay at best, and even that's a stretch. And what did you think, Ken?
The same. I mean, I saw Ghostbusters 1. I don't recall seeing number 2.
Oh, you gotta see 2.
Yeah.
You gotta see 2. You can throw it on. It's probably be on Netflix or something. Just what you have to see 2.
Yeah.
I like 2 a lot more. A lot of people are going to be in disagreement with me.
Okay. And
But-
like you said, had 1 and 2 never been done, yeah, maybe it's about a 7. But when the bar is set as high as Ghostbusters 1 and 2, you gotta knock it down. And the fact that it was done by women in the key roles, I don't know.
Listen, I'm not as angry about the fact that there were women playing the key roles.
You would think what they could have done is had 2 males and 2 females.
No, well, I don't even care about that. Here's what they could have done. Here's what they could have done. Here's what they fucking should have done. Is have Rick Moranis, have Dan Aykroyd, have Ernie Hudson, have Bill Murray in the beginning of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And say that somehow, Harold Ramis died or Egon Spengler died through figure it out.
Right.
And pass the torch on to them.
Right.
And then I'd be okay. Because there's a continuation from 2 to now.
Sure.
And then run with it. To have the separate thing and to have to wait 25 fucking years for a sequel, and it's not a sequel, it's a complete reboot. what the fuck, you know, it wasn't as bad as I thought, but it wasn't good either.
Right.
And that's why we rated a 5.25 out of 10, which is still an F, but
I wonder if
I wouldn't
one
give
of
it an
them-
F. If we were going to give it a letter grade, I'd give it a C minus.
I wonder if one of them couldn't have played the janitor role.
No, that wouldn't have made any sense. Why the hell would one of the old Ghostbusters play the
I
janitor?
don't know.
No.
To have a, I don't know.
No, because then then they turn on something. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
No. The bottom line is 5.25 out of 10. If it was a letter grade, because in movies they really give it letter grades.
Right. See.
A to F, I'd give it a C minus.
Yeah.
C minus. C minus / D plus. Again, not great.
Yeah.
So this is part 2 because I'm an asshole and somehow messed up the button on here on my phone. We're recording this on my phone outside of the movie theater here. Any last words for this?
No.
Because you know, I saw it and you know, and I'm just, it happened.
Right.
It's like something happened. We saw it. It exists, and we're done.
Yeah. It won't be in theaters long, folks. So.
No, I don't know about that.
It'll be on DVD with
I'm sure it'll be in theaters for a little while. But
Right.
am I going to buy the DVD? Yes. Am I going to watch it? Absolutely not. It's going to be sealed. It's going to be in my Ghostbusters collection because I have to, because I have everything Ghostbusters, all the games, etc. Not all the games yet. I'm missing Ghostbusters for the Genesis and Ghostbusters 2 for the Game Boy. Or Ghostbusters for the Game Boy. I forget which one it is. But anyway, the long and short of it here, Ken, is the movie was made. We saw the movie. I'm never gonna. It's one of those things where you see it. It's like having sex. It's like being in college, getting drunk, having sex with a girl you really should never have had sex with,
Right.
whether because she was dirty or whether because she was hideous,
Right.
and then you never want to speak of it again.
Right.
And we saw the movie, and am I going to tell everybody how I felt about it tomorrow? Probably, but other than that, that'll be the end.
Yeah.
I'm never going to say that, okay, yeah, this movie, you know, I'm going to give it more credence to what it was.
Right.
So, final thoughts, or what?
I got nothing.
That's it. He wants to get home. We got a busy day tomorrow. Not really, but
Not really, but
it's late. It's almost 12:30 in the morning. And that's the fucking drill, folks. So thanks for watching the Ghostbusters review, 2-part review, because I'm a jackass. And stay tuned next Thursday for Scratch Ticket Thursday. All right, peace out.